Resume. Okay. Just settle in. Let go of the week and our challenges with technology and anything else that you want to set aside for now. As you sit in easy pose or half lotus, whatever you're choosing this morning, connect with the earth through your root chakra, Muladhara, at the perineum. And just see if you can feel the earth's energy as she comes up, as you draw her energy up into your body. See if you can actually feel a sensation. And this isn't a test, it's just checking in. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Then just open your crown chakra, Sahasrara. I love that word. Just saying that word, Sahasrara. Like a flower on top of your head. You're in a safe environment, so just allow your energy to open and expand. Excuse me. Then just imagine the energies from the earth coming up to your heart center, your chest, and then the heavenly forces coming down and meeting there. Just coming in to quiet yourself. And I would suggest bringing your hands into Bu Mudra, taking index finger and second finger and placing them on the ground, holding the other two fingers with your thumb gently. And as you become more quiet and still, allow anything you need to release to flow down your arms and down into the ground. Just take stock and see how you feel in this moment. And then choose the emotion of love or compassion and allow that to expand out from your heart into your whole body and your energy field. Notice your breath. Just feel your breath from the inside, feeling the movement in your body. And then notice your body and any sensations that you're registering right now. And then release your mudra. Just bring your palms in front of your heart for a moment. And we'll come up into standing for our Tai Chi Rising, for further grounding and calling in loving, healthy forces. Shake out your knees, a few jiggles. All right. Just separate your feet comfortably, toes forward, and bring your hands on your lower and upper abdominal muscles. So once again, the prayer is I call on the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth or the heavenly forces, depending on which direction you're going in, now for my highest good. And I was doing this, I think it was yesterday morning, and it just seemed to me that for our highest good seemed more appropriate because for my highest good, yes, we're bringing in those forces, and yes, they are for us to use, but it's for all highest good. So I'm going to use that. If you prefer my highest good, that's fine. You can repeat it that way if you want. So we'll start with a deep breath. Breathe out, bend your knees, reach palms downward. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. Breathing up, I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. Reaching up, I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power now of the earth for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the high heavenly forces now for our highest good. Feel the energy going all the way down your body and your energy field. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. One more each direction. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the earth now for our highest good. I call forth the unconditional love, light, and power of the heavenly forces now for our highest good. And just bring your hands to your heart and allow that to integrate within you for a few breaths. All right. And if you feel complete, we'll just come into a standing twist. Just separate your feet a little wider and swing your arms, loosen up in your spine, just gentle moves, warming it up. Be sure to lift up through your crown. And come back to center. Loosen up in your wrists, just circling around as we're going to be using them. Reverse your direction. Bring the energy down into your fingers. And just swing your arms to warm up your elbows and shoulders. Just bring one arm for like a swimming backstroke. And let's reverse. Forward. In swimming, it's called the front crawl. Or kids would call this a windmill. You can speed it up. All right, and crisscrosses out to the side. And when I crisscross out, I like to walk my arms forward and back. And just shift the weight to your right foot, bring your knee up and down, other up and down, just pulling in, loosening up in the hip joint and the low back. Now, to bring in an empowering breath with that, we've done this before, but not in a while. You breathe in as you lift. Start with your left knee, breathe in. Make a loose fist, elbows out with a ha. So breathe in, lift, ha. Other leg, ha. Ah, ha. 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 Once more each leg. Ha. And ha. And shoulders. Circle them around. Loosen up. Let go of any tension. And reverse. Now, breathe and lift your shoulders up. Press them forward. Draw your head back. Feel that stretch across your scalenes, your trapezius. Now open the shoulders. Actually, interlace your fingers behind your back. We'll lift our arms up to further stretch in the shoulders. Breathe. And engage in your hips, your glutes. Pull your arms away, lift the front of your body and come into a standing back bend. Keep breathing and elongating the spine. Now press down in your feet, roll up and over, bending forward.
And release your hands. Bring your palms forward, spread your fingers out wide, press down on the inside of your knuckles, and hop back into a front plank. Now hop it back in, stand. I think you'll recognize this. Come back down, plank, hop it in, stand, and your own pace. You can go faster if you are up for it. One more. And bring arms up overhead. Reach. Engage your hip muscles and legs and just come over to the side for a side stretch. Breathe. Press down on your feet. Use your abs to lift you to center. Breathe. Over to the other side. Side stretch. Once more. First side. Reach up, breathe. And over. Last time, breathe to center. And over. And come back up. Release your arms. Turn down the heat. All right. Downward facing dog. Stretch out your calf muscles here. Cold weather sometimes, for some people, make our calves feel tight. Okay. One of our psoas release stretches. We'll start with our right leg, come up into three-legged dog. Reach it up. Bend your knee. Lift your knee up towards the ceiling. And open the hip. Lift the hip and the knee. Shoulders remain forward. If you feel warmed up enough, optional is flipping your dog. Bring your foot down behind you. Stretch out in the left leg. Open into a back bend. And front plank. Down dog. Make sure you don't have any accessories around you. Other side, lift the left leg up. Nice and high. Shoulders down and bend your left knee, lift it up and open the hip. And again, optional is flipping your dog. Just bring the foot down behind you, stretch out in the right leg, open into your back bend. Front plank. All right. Step your right foot forward into sun pose. Relax your hips down. A little more stretching for your psoas. Lift your chin, honoring the sun's light. And let's open our hips a little bit more. So bring your right hand inside the right foot and just inch your right foot over a little bit. The back knee can come down on the floor if you wish, but relax your hips forward and take the right knee out to the side. And optional, if you want, you can come down onto your forearms, palms facing, still letting the right knee out to the side. Yes. And optional again is lift the back knee. For those who might be watching later on, some people like to come all the way down towards their chest. That's a bit of a stretch. So come back up onto your palms, into sun pose. And let's come into a twist here. Just lift your right arm up, press through the back heel, open, shoulders towards that wall. And back down. Just take the leg back into downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. And breathe. And step the left leg in. Lower down into sun pose. Take your time. Lift your chin. And bring your left hand inside your left foot and inch it over towards the long edge of the mat. Open the knee out to the side. If you want your back knee on the floor, you can do that. Feel the inside of your hip, your groin, the outside of your hip. What's the sensation there? And if you want to come down further to increase your stretch, and for those who want, you can come down onto your chest. And back up onto your palms, into sun pose. Lift the back knee. And we'll include our twist here. Press down in the right palm, reach up with the left arm. Try to make your arms perpendicular to the floor and relax your hips towards the ground. Imagine your root chakra reaching out to the earth and allowing that energy to flow in and coming back down, back to downward facing dog. Now just walk your feet in. Separate your feet on the long end of your mat. I mean, with the length of your mat, just separate out for a wide angle stretch. If you're safe on your floor, your carpet, wherever you are, then that's fine. Turn the heels out, the toes in slightly. Tilt your hips up. Breathe. And breathe out as you lower down into a stretch. All right, then press on your palms and inch your feet in and turn towards the front, the right leg. Turn the toes forward towards the short end of the mat. The back foot can stay down. Hands can be palms, fingertips on the floor, or you can place your hand on your leg, but you want to straighten that front knee. And we can use monkey pose here. So align your hips forward, both hip bones facing front. You'll feel a nice stretch in the calf on the back leg. Breathe and lengthen through your spine, through your crown. And breathe out as you lower down over that leg and a head to knee. Now bring your right hand inside the right foot. Turn out the hips. You can bring that hand onto your ankle also, but just bring your left hand up the arm across your chest and you have your triangle. So just align, press down in the front hip. Now just bend your right knee and press up into warrior two. And then just release your arms. Step the left foot in. I should have mirrored you, but I didn't think of it in time. Step back with the right leg. Separate your feet as far as you're comfortable for your wide angle stretch. Toes in, heels out. Tilt your hips up towards the ceiling. Knees are straight. Breathe in, up onto your fingertips. Breathe out and lower down.
And then lift back up. Turn your left toes forward. And you might need to bring the back foot in a little bit. Point your hips forward. And then monkey pose with the straight knee and the front leg. Breathe. Breathe out. Head to knee. Now lift your torso part way. You can bring your left hand inside the foot or on your ankle, but turn the back heel in a little bit and then slide your right hand up your left arm across your chest and open into triangle, Trikonasana. Just align however you need to with your hands and feet. Hips and shoulders face forward so that you could fit between two panes of glass. Now bend your front knee, your left knee, and reach up through your right fingertips up into Warrior Two. Press down in the lower back. And then pull back on the front leg and step it in, palms together. Now come down sitting on your mat. So the breathing technique that I wanted to share with you, and then we'll do a little twist on each side and come down for Savasana, is Bhastrika. So Bhastrika is quick expulsions of the breath, and we use our arms with it as well. So you make a loose fist with your hands. So the breathing goes up with a deep breath, and you pull down with the exhale. So it's like this. It's a forceful expulsion of the breath. That's why I wanted you to have your Kleenex in case you need it. So we'll start out with some slow breaths. Breathe it up. Exhale, expel the air through your nose. Now we'll pick up the pace a little bit like a train. Use your abdomen to expel the air. One more. And relax. Just notice the sensations. All right, so sitting in easy pose. Just bring your right hand over onto your left knee and lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe, reach, and reach around to the back. Bring your palm close to the hips, using your arm for a back rest. Look over your shoulder. Now just breathe that left arm back up towards your ear. Cross over your right arm, reaching your right leg. Switch your feet and then reach up with your right arm. Breathe and bring it around behind you. Palm or fingertips on the floor near your hip. Reach up through your spine. Elongate. Now press down in your sitting bones and reach up with your right arm. Reach and cross around over to the other leg and unwind. Just with palms on both knees, lift up into an arch. We didn't do too much with arching, although in the flip dog we did, but just lift the front of your body, stretching out the work we've done. Your Bhastrika is a very good cleansing breath. Also empowering because you're using the solar plexus to expel the air. Now round your back like a rounded cat. Now stretch your legs out. Shake out your knees if you need to. Arms at your side, turn your palms up and roll down onto your magic carpet. Draw your hips under and both shoulder blades. Turn your arms upward, palms upward. Allow your shoulders to relax back. If you need to, you can take your arms out a little further. That's going to allow your shoulders to completely relax. Soften. Let everything go now. The work is done, the physical work. Now we just allow our bodies naturally to integrate everything we did this morning. Go a little deeper now. Let go. Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om. 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 Start to come back now, gently, slowly, luxuriating in the connections that you've made, the love for yourself, the peacefulness within you, all for your highest good. Start to move slowly. Take your time. Gently coming back. Eventually slide your feet together and pull your knees up to your chest for a good stretch. Be like the cat, sensual and luxurious. And then come to one side and press up into sitting. Notice how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Bring your hands into your favorite mudra to seal in all your intention, all your achievement for this practice, all the connections you made. And then come into Anjali Mudra. And may your soul's urge propel you into your highest and best good so you can share your light with the world. Namaste, everybody. So much for using a strap, huh?
Oh, Barry, I needed that. That was so perfect.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
I mean, it was really hard for me to do the hip opener today, but I needed it so bad.
Mhm.
Aw.
Whew.
Is it sore? Was it sore when you did it?
Yeah, just really tight, just really, really tight. But
Okay.
my low back was really tight too because I carried a whole bunch of heavy boxes and furniture and stuff yesterday. So
In the cold?
no, in the house.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Good. It's looking good up there.
It's so beautiful out, isn't it?
Oh, I know.